On this episode of Bumpy's beer review from Hoof Hearted Brewing out of Marengo, Ohio, I have this triple IPA coming in at 10% ABV, brewed with Cashmere, Citra, Motueka, and Rawaka hops. It's called 1-800 Double Double Extra Extra Fruity Fruity Biggie Biggie Juicy Juicy. That's the can art. It's a very long name for a beer, and let me let the dog in. Okay, so let's get back with this review. Let's pop the can. Alright, so the head on this fairly tight, kind of frothy. It's a little bit like a creamy white. The color of the beer itself, very murky-esque. Cannot see through it, opaque. It's got a nice orange hue to it, I would say. Some aromas are definitely flying out of this as soon as I open that can. Let's try to figure out what it might be. Alright, so there is kind of a grapefruit, citrusy, like orange aroma from afar. A little bit of a little touch of a sweetness. Don't really know what it kind of reminds me of, but yeah, it's got a good distance on the nose anyway. So let's go ahead and get a little closer. Yeah, so it reminds me a little bit of like juicy fruit bubblegum, but yeah, it's got that citrusy kind of grapefruit. With lots of sugar on it. There is a nice kind of candied sweetness to it. This could be in the realm with like mango, maybe a little bit floral. Let's go ahead and take our first sip. Cheers. Nice smooth mouthfeel to this one. Seems to be about a medium body. It's carbonated. I'd say it's moderately carbonated, but the body on it's very, very smooth. Or the mouthfeel, anyways. Kind of hard to talk about the malt because there's a lot of just juicy hop action going on with this. Yeah, it's got like that juicy fruit type flavor note. There is a mango, pineapple-esque, maybe a touch floral still. Like, I want to say melon. I want to go with some type of melon type note. There's something in there. There's this kind of like a slight orange creamsicle thing going on. I'd say there is a malt note that does kind of hit, and it does kind of carry through. Seems to be like bread crust, white bread crust type note. Alcohol at 10% is very well hidden. Definitely not picking up any alcoholic flavors. It's not like warming or even burning, so I'm like, this is probably heavily dry hopped, I would guess, but I don't think it even says, doesn't say that it's dry hopped or anything, but it's got a lot of aroma, like very blatant out there aroma. Good flavor notes coming through. I think I am getting just a little bit of a warmth. I think I kind of feel this one just a little bit. I think you'll notice the effects of it, especially if you have a couple at 10%. But yeah, I'm really liking this one. They did a fantastic job with it. And Cashmere hops, kind of hit or miss for me. I've had more beers that have had Cashmere that I didn't really care for. So I think this is one of the ones I like. I think it's working. Of course, it has a bunch of other hops with it. It does finish on the tail end. I'd say it's moderately bitter. It's one of those beers that does start to have the bitterness climb. It becomes more noticeable the more sips that you have on the beer. It does seem to go a little bit earthy tone for the finish. So that bread crust from the malt and everything carrying through, and the hops kind of give off this earthy kind of finishing bitterness. But yeah, pretty darn juicy up front, pretty darn juicy on the aromas. Sweetness is well balanced. I think this is a well balanced triple IPA. And yeah, I would put this one. Geez, I don't do it too often, but I think that this is deserving. I think Hoof Hearted has been doing a fantastic job with a lot of the beers that I've had from them, and I would put this one low end excellent. Triple IPAs sometimes are just way off balance and just don't work. And they did. See, told you that 10% alcohol will hit you. They did a great job with this one, with balancing it all out, and not too bitter and not too sweet. It's just right. Cheers. Thank you all for watching.